Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to first send out an email. The recipient's going to open the email. You'll be notified of when they opened it, and then you're going to follow up with a phone call. Okay, so that's the high level. Let me get into it briefly. Basically, there are a few assumptions that I'm making right here. You hate face-to-face selling. You're non-techie. You don't have a website yet yourself. You don't have proof yet. And you do, however, have to have one or more service offerings already. So you have to have already, your email set up for whatever it is that you're offering. I'm not sure what you're offering, right? And a source for your email leads. If you don't have a way to get email leads, I do have a Fiverr gig that'll show you how to get some easily, the RSS feeds gig. If you haven't yet, you might want to pick that up. But the other thing is there are some free tools. The free tools that you're going to make use of in this course, anyway, for what I'm going to discuss are Gmail, Google Voice, and either SpyPig or WhoReadMe.com. I really like WhoReadMe.com. Those two tools will allow you to see who's opened your email. WhoReadMe.com, though, allows you a little bit more detail, like how long they were looking at it. SpyPig will tell you how many times it was open, but WhoReadMe is just a little bit more insightful. If you've picked up the rest of the course, I also go into Google Reader, which I'm not really going to cover here right now, but Google Reader is what you'd need if you're going to, say, get like RSS feed leads. Jing and Screencast or YouTube are good free sources of making sales videos to send over to clients and host on YouTube or something like that. But I'm not going to really get into that here, but I'm just mentioning those are some tools that you may want to know about. Okay, so sending out the emails, really straightforward. I recommend using Gmail. With Gmail, what you can do is you can embed a code from SpyPig or WhoReadMe.com. What you do is set up an account on WhoReadMe.com, and you simply add .WhoReadMe.com to the end of any email. So it can be whatever at email.com .WhoReadMe.com, and you send it off. And basically, it's already kind of triggered, but you'd have to have an account first at WhoReadMe.com. With SpyPig, it's a little different. You actually grab the code from SpyPig, the little picture deal, and if you go there, it'll explain all this. But then you have to grab it and drop it into the body of your ad, which is pretty cool. But WhoReadMe.com is an easier solution. So once the recipient opens the email, what's going to happen is you're going to get notified. So what I typically do is send out about 20 emails a day. And once the email gets triggered, I give priority to the person that's opened it, more than once. So if I know a prospect looked at my email and they're staring at it and they're reading it for 10 minutes, they close and they open it again later to read it, maybe at later viewing, that's somebody that's interested. They may not pick up the phone and call me, but they're very interested. So I want to capitalize on that, and I suggest you do too. So what I do is when the person opens it, typically you can even catch some of these people while they're in the midst of looking at your email, which is kind of eerie and pretty cool too. But you're going to give a phone call to the recipient, and you ask, did you get a chance to see my email? And you could introduce yourself first, but this is the gist of what you're going to ask them. I'd say something like, hi, my name is Carlos. I sent over an email the other day. I'm just wondering, did you get a chance to see it? And typically you'll get a response like, no, I don't think so. Most people stall. They're not too comfortable. Or yes, I did. But when they say no, it's usually with some sort of bluff, because that they looked at it, right? You have the proof, but you don't want to kind of be obnoxious and tell them that you did, because a lot of the times they don't receive that well. It's kind of like a little deceptive if you say it that way. They're thinking, oh, what's this guy know about me, right? But if you give them the chance to kind of reel you in, and you just simply are soft about it, and they say, they'll say something like, no, I don't know, tell me tell me a little bit more. Usually is what you'll get. So when they say no, I don't think so, this right here, by the way, guys, is gold. It's an extremely powerful concept. When they say no, I don't think so, you back away a bit. You say, okay, well, maybe I can send it again. And the email that I sent clearly explains how my unique service or whatever it is that you're offering is going to immediately help you. Just so that I can make sure you get it, what's your email address, right? And they're going to hoe and hum about it. Generally they'll start fishing for more information. This is what you want to do, because you're backing off. You're not keeping them on the hook, but you let the conversation progress naturally. If they ask for pricing, Now you know you got something. Usually they'll be like, well, you know what, how much is this? You know, how much is it going to cost or something like that, which is great, which is what you want to do. But you know, what I typically do is still back away and say, well, you know, the email explains all that stuff and it, you know, kind of relays all that. So maybe, you know, I don't want to waste your time looking at stuff, and you're probably going to ask me for the information anyway. So I'll just send it over to you and have you look it over, and I'll follow up with you. How's that? And most of the time, you backing away will either lead to, well, you know, the conversation progressing further. Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, actually, I did. I saw something, but maybe you can explain it a little bit. I looked at it briefly. Oh, yeah, you know, this is what you want. Now, if they say yes, you know, the whole tone of the conversation is this whole different kind of conversation. If you say, hey, did you get a chance to see my email? And they say, oh, yeah, it's so weird. I'm looking at it right now. You know, it's great. You know, did the video or did whatever it is that you send make sense? Do you currently have or do any other form of marketing? If yes, all right, well, what are you currently spending? If they ask for pricing, again, you can proceed to either close the appointment or the service offering package or plans, whatever it is that you're offering. And this is really something that can allow for natural conversation. You'll get more positive buying signals with these folks when you don't push, you instead ask questions. And kind of when you back away, you're coming at it so much different than what so many other people are doing. Anyway, I hope you like this method. I hope you put it to use. You should know how to set up a Gmail account. If not, there's a whole help video on that through Google. So thanks for checking out my gig. I hope you're on my list because I have more great stuff. And you know, if you want to be notified of when more of these other gigs are put up, because I'm constantly rotating my gigs, I'm putting up other offers. Make sure you're on the list or you'll miss out. But if not, I understand completely. I don't believe in spam either. I hate spam, but I like to have an intimate, long, ongoing relationship with folks. So I hope you like this. Thanks for buying, and I will talk to you soon.